Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
Hello?
Hello? Is it really doing this? It's really doing this. Call. There we
Hey, can you hear me now?
go. Can you hear me? Can you? It's not hearing me.
Cedric?
It's Cedric. Damn
Cedric,
it.
I can hear you, but I can't. I don't think you can hear me.
No, I can hear you just fine.
Hello?
I can hear you just fine. If you're there. This is strange. Now, okay, you come in and out of picture.
Cedric, you muted yourself.
Oh, okay. I think I've unmuted myself.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, and it's Cedric, not Cedric.
All right, Cedric.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's no SEE or SEA. It's just SED.
All right.
Yeah, you're probably confusing me with Sidra.
It happens.
It's weird.
Well, here's the thing. I am terrible with names, period.
Okay.
Like, unless I'm dealing with somebody every single day, I am liable to mess up their name. And even with that in mind, every once in a while, I will mess up their name.
I see. Okay.
I am notoriously shit at dealing with people's names.
Oh. That's kind of cute though. Over our time together, people, what they have done when they get accustomed to that we are an item, like when they accept we are together instead of we're not just friends, they'll call her Sidra and me Cedric.
Okay.
It's weird.
That is a little weird.
I've even heard her mom mess up to call her Sidra. So our little family is just a triple S name is Cedric, Sidra, and our daughter Solstice. So that's her first for everybody to hear, but that's her name. So no one can get her name right. It's like what sister, something like man is solstice. Like has no one ever heard of the winter or the summer solstice? There's a solstice for everything.
Yeah. It's not like it's spelled any differently either, right?
Her mom, people ask her mom, what, like solstice, where'd that name come from? And she'll say, my daughter went to class that day. It's like, so she got her education on. So,
oh, that's great.
damn it. Yawning like crazy.
Me too.
I didn't get all my sleep, but I feel rested. This is just aggravating. I need a shower. I got mad victory going on. Have you ever seen the Peabody and Herman movie? Sherman.
The what?
Sherman. Peabody and Sherman movie.
No, I haven't.
They went back in time, and this dude, it was in the Trojan horse and all that. And he goes, like, what's that smell? It's bad. He goes, that's the smell of victory. So bad armpits, we call them victory. And I got some serious winnage going on here.
I see.
And they've occupied the hall, so a shower's right out. And I wasn't going to get anywhere. I'm just tired. I feel like if I got in the shower, I'm going to hurt myself because I'm going to like go to sleep under the warmth of the water. And fuck a cold shower. Damn that. Not happening.
On very unrelated news.
Yeah, go ahead. Unrelated.
This Monday is the bone juice removal.
It's too close.
Yeah.
See, how am I going to do my commentary for wrestling knowing that you're going to get your bones juiced? Wow, her hair is red and pretty. I might do a shout out on my wrestling commentary and be like, yeah, my friend Conquering Thought getting his bones juiced. No biggie, just saving his brother's life,
Yeah.
Shit. Is that hair real?
Yeah. Wigs look too perfect. Her hair doesn't look perfect.
Oh.
By your door.
Oh, goodness. Okay, hold up. So, I got a tweet. The recommended for you, some random fuck.
Tweet?
Yeah, on the Twitters.
The Twitters?
The Twitters.
Alright.
Let's see if I... Okay, that's some shit from Justice Democrats that I haven't read. I guess I'll read it now and see what the fuck it says. Let's see. Hey, Cedric Molly here with Justice Democrats. We really appreciate your support. Justice Democrats doesn't exist without people like you. Yesterday, Jessica Cisneros launched her congressional campaign for Texas, I guess District 28. It's got an exclamation point behind it. To achieve things like Medicare for all and a living wage, we need to build. Oh shit! That means I gotta read the rest of the message. We need to build power all over the country. Can you make a contribution to help Jessica's campaign? Okay, well, I'm talking to you, all right? So, So, Conquering Thought,
Yes.
I'd rather call you by your first name, but I don't know how you feel about that, so I haven't done it after all these conversations.
Yeah. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I guess I don't know. I know you prefer using your name. It's just for me, like, I'm just so into the gamer mentality as far as the internet.
So you do that too. See, okay, now me, if you want to call me CR, that would have been fine. I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
But CR is more of a collective thing. So that's why
you have a couple, so it's kind of...
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, that's why I say this is Cedric Kennedy for or with comparative reasoning, that kind of thing. So, yeah, but no, okay. Well, can I just say CT for short?
Yeah, that works. Everyone does it when I'm on the live stream chats. That's usually what it boils down to.
Okay.
And I do that for pretty much any other YouTuber, where if they have a long enough name, I shorten it, or if they have a preferred name, I just do that.
Okay. No, Cedric is fine. Yeah. Can I just shorten yours to CT? Is that cool?
Yep.
All right. That works for me. All right. So I'm gonna say this about the message that I got from Justice Democrats. Fuck y'all. All right. That's the first part of the message. The second part of the message is fuck y'all. So the first is fuck y'all, and the second is fuck y'all. So fuck y'all. That's what that is, because these motherfuckers want to send me a motherfucking message after all this time and ask for money from me when they don't have the goddamn decency to respond to my fucking letters. Here's our email. Send us an email. I ask them decent questions. I don't get shit back. All I get is Twitter shit for everyone to read that says nothing but bullshit all day. So fuck you. Yeah. Fuck you. That's what you get. All right? And I didn't put up a middle finger because you couldn't even... I would do it in a way you could feel that I was doing it. I would do it so you don't have to see it, you would feel it. But right now, my animosity, I know those jackoffs at Justice Democrats are feeling my venom. I know they are. That's first and foremost. You fuckers, just okay. Now let's see. What's the other tweet? The one that was really intriguing. Ah, shit! I didn't mean to do that. Now it's gotta load everything. I'm on my phone, and it's blank. There's nothing. Ah, here we go. All right. So this was interesting. Okay, this guy. This is from Justin Halpern, and it says my dad was on the USS Maddox, the boat that was quote unquote attacked that started the Vietnam War. He said no one could understand why they were in the Tonkin Gulf until one officer at breakfast goes, and this is in quotes, they sent us here to get blown up so they can start a war they really want to start. And I'm like,
that sounds about right.
yes. And I'm like, now here's I'm going to go over my mindset of this real quick. My first thoughts are, that's fucked up. Second thoughts, that makes sense. Third, no shit is what the U.S. always do. All right? And fourth, why the fuck does it matter now? We can't change shit. And if we know the truth, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Persecute or prosecute the people that did it? We can't even prosecute or persecute the fuckers that put us in the wars we're in now.
Yep.
So go fuck yourself. I get it. You want the truth out there. You want the truth out there. But you know what? Let me look. If you've ever seen Ghostbusters 1, Ray Stantz says, he said it, and I didn't get it when I was a kid, but holy shit, I get it now. Because he works in the field of science. All right? He works in that shit. And he says, he's trying to get money to stay in the field of scientific research and paranormal activity and stuff. They're trying to get a grant for that. And he says, we need this grant. I've worked in the private sector. They expect results. I didn't get it then because, I'm like, I don't know what the private sector is. And if it's private, how do you know about it? That's how my mind was. If it's so private, how do you know about it? If it's private property, how can we see it? You got your privates, you cover them up. You got private property, cover it up. So I'm letting everybody see your privates. But that's how I thought back then. I was a kid. Give me a little leeway. Now we know private means it's financially segregated. That's what that means. Yes. And so I just wish there were some people out there that would not just talk about fighting for the little man, but fight to take down the big man. There's a big difference. If you're fighting for the little man but not trying to take down the big man, then what's the fight really about? Just making money for you. That's capitalism. But if you really want to fight for the little man, you fight to take out the big guys in charge. Those stagnant career politicians, these corrupt, bullshit, fucked in the head, jackweed judges, these racist, bigoted, scared, meerkat-like cops. That's what you need to do. Take out these people. Take them out.
Well, that would require accountability, and that doesn't exist.
Nobody has accountability but us. And it seems that when you go to accountability, it seems like only the atheists.
Accountability only exists for the lowest person on that totem pole.
Because they have no choice but to deal with it.
The higher up you get, accountability only exists for the lowest person on the totem pole. The higher up on the totem pole you get, the less accountability you are required.
Yes,
in our current society.
Because you can blame it on
if you have enough money, you can just throw it at the problem and it goes away. You don't have to be accountable to it.
I couldn't be a state senator. I couldn't be that because what would happen is there would be an important vote that's going to happen. So some lobbyists would give me, $300,000 because I would be that swing vote. And they would say, we hope you do the right thing. And they give me the $3,000 and they give me a wink and a nod. And I'd be like, thank you for this $300,000. And then I would vote against them anyway. And I'd be like, I did the right thing. Are you happy? That's not what you gave me the money for? Well, damn, I should let everybody know what you really tried to do. It sounds like a bribe. You're trying to bribe me. These people should be locked up for bribing people.
Yeah. Hey, but you'd make $300,000. That's.
I'll be honest with you. All these people try to do the no true Scotsman fallacy and say that just as Democrats or progressives act a certain way, behave a certain way, feel a certain way, think a certain way. And fuck you people. Just as Democrats, progressives, and all that should not be a goddamn religion. So go fuck yourselves in the ass with crazy glue. And I hope it sticks permanently. Ever coming out. Never. Never. But and they say there should be no violence and all this and that. But you know something? You know what? Just think about this. Everything that happens to people on the low end like us, you know, the too broken to work and then the working broke, you know. So here's the thing. We get fucked up. All their laws, all their rules, their deregulations for corporations and regulations onto people, citizens, regular folk, civilians, they stiffen. So they loosen the leash on corporations and tighten the leash on the public. So we get shot, stabbed, killed, pepper sprayed, punched in the face, locked up, hung, murdered, unsolved mysteries, and everything. And then you get to people that are not the police. And at that moment, I think to myself this. You're all passive-aggressively murdering everyone, especially those that propose a solution to the problem, which is you. So why not handle it violently? Why? The only time a politician actually changed their brain is like John McCain, who had to change his brain, which was dying after he got brain cancer. All of a sudden, he gave a shit about Medicare.
He didn't give a shit about Medicare.
Not necessarily.
Middle finger to Donald Trump.
And Cock Cheney, that some bitch didn't give a shit about LGBTQ anything until his daughter come out and said, I like carpet.
Yeah.
What? Oh, Sidra said she's cleaning carpet right now. Yep, our daughter spilled some juice on the carpet and she just got to clean it up.
Okay.
Some sticky kind of sauce-like stuff.
All right.
Enough innuendos out there anyway. So, I mean, just think about this shit, and then, I mean, it kills me. It's so sad that these people don't give a fuck until it hits them in the face. These are grown-ass adult people making childlike choices.
Yeah.
I like sweets. Okay, you can have that sweet, which is right now, and you'll be hungry in about 10 minutes. Or you can have some food, which will be a sandwich and some sides and a drink, and you'll be hungry maybe 2 or 3 hours from now. Which one you want? I want the candy. All right? And as I do for my daughter, don't ask for shit. Don't ask me for anything. You chose the candy. You want the snack. Don't ask for no food. You got to go 2 or 3 hours. And that's just the law.
If you don't go in your room and clean it, it's not
So-
clean. Do not come out until it's clean. There is nothing you need in here. Go!
Hello?
I'm here. I'm just half listening to Sidra and Solstice bicker with each other. Solstice has all this energy. She can't shut up. She can't stop walking around, running around. She lay on the couch. Give yourself 5 minutes. Instead, she's just there and just wiggling, and she can't sit still. So it's like, all right. So, her mom is like, you know what? Sort these dirty clothes. Now go clean your room. Like, we're going to put you to work. You got all that energy. Go ahead, have at it. And so, she's walking around drinking probably nothing but air, which is only going to make her get a lot of gas. So she'll suffer later for that. When it comes to people, I monkey paw the living shit out of them. It is a monkey paw. That's what I do. So, let's see. I got that tweet. I got those tweets. So, fuck Justice Democrats. And this whole U.S. thing. I'm like, yeah, they want to go to war. Yeah, U.S. want to go to war. Just the United States is good at doing this. And who was it? It was Sinbad. He said, like somebody with some new shoes, a bully with some new shoes, and they in the hallway at school. No, I'm going to put my foot out here, and I dare somebody to step on it.
Yeah. I remember that.
So, that's what the U.S. do.
There's one problem I have with progressive, and that's just the framing of the word, man. Like it feels like conservative, it feels like liberal, it feels, you know what I mean?
And you said your problem with what, the progressives?
No, the word, yeah, the name they gave themselves, progressives, because it's so loose that any group could really describe themselves as that, just the same way that liberals and conservatives, it's so loose that if you jump through enough hoops, you can call yourself progressive. Yeah.
Here's the thing, they're trying a no true Scotsman fallacy to also give a policy to what makes a progressive a progressive.
Yeah, exactly.
And
they're no true Scotsman. But then you look at the word, and then you look at anybody's rationalization behind how they're calling themselves progressive, and you're like, oh, I guess that's technically accurate.
Yeah, because it's like, what's the difference between
Scotsman at the same time?
Because you got, like, what's the difference between a progressive, a liberal, and a Democrat? What is the damn difference? And in all honesty, when I think... When I think about it, it's generational. That's it.
Yeah.
But what came first? First came the Democrat, then came progressive, then came liberal. That's the true order of things. And if you really want to go on it, you really want to go on true history, what really came first was Republican. Then the Republicans and Democrats had a switch, but that was after progressive came in under the Republican regime, which was, the liberals of their day.
Yep. But that's the same problem with Republicans and Democrats.
You must be up near a tunnel or outside of. Hey, we got a package outside. It's from Amazon, delivered by UPS this time. It must be a good package. It has a smile on its face. What can Brown do for you? Get out of my ass. That's what Brown can do for me. Wait, what? Do what? What? What I do? What did I do then? I thought I put the bags back in there.
What you did, but each one is empty.
Well, shit. Put some bags in there, woman. What?
I'll do it.
I don't know what to do. Okay, I don't know what to say. I didn't put the bags in. I'm talking to Conqueror Thought, and you're just complaining that I didn't put the bags back in. The simple solution is put the bags in. You can reach them. If I was free, I would have put the bags in.
You were free, but you didn't.
I thought I put the bags in the trash can.
You pick up all this. I didn't do this.
I did that. I was gonna clean that up.
You ain't helping me.
Now you know how I feel. Now you know how I feel when you go to bat for her when I'm trying to get her to do shit. Not deal with it, Sidra. Bask in it. Love it.
You'll be on the phone soon.
This is accountability, woman.
Accountability.
I'm gonna drink this water from Cookout. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that's
It's mine. I held on to mine. I got my water and my ice.
Just for that, you won't get your present until Father's Day.
I don't care to wait for Father's Day to get a tie or a wallet or a watch or some shit.
So who do you think you're mated to? Have I ever bought you a tie? What you gonna do with a tie? Strangle one of us?
not me.
My silence tells a lot, doesn't it?
I need a tie. What the woman you talking to that bought you a tie? Want this one? She ain't bought you no tie.
She wanted you to get me one.
I like ties.
You like ties?
No, I hate ties.
Oh, okay. I was like, if you like tie, I was hoping it would be. I hope Juanese would come after that, or Land Girls would come after that.
Yeah, like I can never feel comfortable in a tie. It feels like a little rope just sort of hanging there. Like, why is there a little rope here?
Yep. It's waiting to happen. Just somebody grab it and strangle the shit out of you.
Basically. What? Who decided putting a little rope around your neck looked fashionable? Just weird.
Really? And look, check this out. There was a point where, because people thought about that exactly what you're saying, it was like, wait a minute, you're putting a very fancified noose around your neck. So what people did was they made them into clip-ons, right? And clip-ons became the thing because you can't strangle somebody. But the problem is I don't know what happened, but people started demonizing the clip-ons. They started demonizing it, so then people started saying, I'm not going to wear the clip-on. Me, I would wear a clip-on, because if somebody was to grab my tie, they could take it. I'm running away. I'm not getting strangled by a fucking tie. I'm not getting killed by a Father's Day gift.
The thing, well, in general, that's just a tradition thing at this point. People traditionally think, hey, tie, that makes you look professional. And then you're like, how does this have anything to do with my profession? I don't know. You look professional because you have a tie.
Yep. It's like,
Here, take this broom.
you look professional. It's like, okay,
Just have a clip on because I don't want no little rope around my neck. They're like, no, you have to look professional. And I'm like, but it looks exactly the same.
check this out.
It doesn't look like you put effort into it. What?
Check this out. Guy, this is one thing about professional. All right. Guy comes to my house. We need a new AC. He comes in. He's wearing slacks and a shirt. He looks dressed down. He's all nice and neat. He looks professional. But with all the interest and stuff, he's trying to get about $16,000 out of it.
They got like, hey, this is the difficult thing. Difficulty is attractive. You have to wear it.
Yeah, it's attractive. You gotta wear it because it make the ladies want you. It makes them trust you. You look presentable. Like, fuck that shit.
You like put effort into this.
The other guy, he comes in, roughly the same. They both work for the same company. Fine, but he looks professional. He handles himself mannerful. He's professional. It's all good. He wants $20,000. So now, the girl comes in. She looks. Now, the first guy wanted like $16,000. The other ones wanted $20,000, and they work for the same company. So I feel shitty. The girl comes in from a different company, and she looks professional. She got her heels on. She's got her hair done. She's in a nice outfit. And I'm like, she is not going to be tiptoeing around the attic or outside in that shit. But she does. And she ain't tiptoeing. She is walking. She got her shit on. She know what she's doing. That's good. She was professionals, but she still wants or like $18,000 for the whole thing after all the interest and all that shit. Okay, so these are very professional people. Professional. So my mom meets somebody and just happenstance he's doing AC work. He does a few other things. So she gets him to call us. We talk to him and he comes to the house in just jeans and some bummy t-shirt. He don't look professional at all, and he's black, and he can do the same work, and for half the fucking price in total sum.
Yeah.
Wait, what woman?
More than half.
More than half. I think he wanted basically like damn near 38% of what they wanted. I mean, like, fuck, like. These guys, the professionals are all in the 16 to 20 and 22,000 when it's all said and done. His is what, 6,000?
The first one wanted 9,000. The second one wanted 16.
I'm talking about after all the bells and whistles, all the interest and all. This guy wants a third basically of what they're asking for to do the same thing. HVAC system. Oh, and my ad, the other motherfucker said that we might most likely have a leak upstairs in the attic and all that shit, right? And that's going to cost extra. This guy, he comes out and says there can't be a leak up there, and he explains how and the whole thing that he went through and testing, because if there was a leak up there, it would have been something that happened down outside in the testing area. And he was like, since nothing's there can't be, because up there's just hot coils. He explains how the whole thing works, and he says don't have to go up there and do anything, so you're good. And I'm like, this guy doesn't look professional at all, and he's giving us a great deal, you know. I'm like, fuck, you know. So we're gonna keep him on dial, man. We got him.
All right. Now, you said the price, but if he can explain to you in the details, then I trust it. You know?
Yep.
They're like, because there's a lot of people who undercut other contractors, other mechanics and stuff, and you don't. And when you actually look at the actual body of work that they do, you're like, nah. I'm gonna be paid two to three times what the first guy was saying because you undercut me, and there are problems down the line. Now, this guy's explaining to you the actual issue in detail and going through all that, but he's still doing a third of the price. That's telling me that the first two were trying to rip you off.
Yes. That's what, yes. And I'm like, and they were the professional ones. They was talking about the first guy, the first two people were, the first company was talking about how it's going to be an 8-hour job. They're going to have to work outside. They're going to have to be on the inside. They have to do a lot of cutting and taking stuff away and cleaning. And it's like, what? It's a whole lot. And I'm like, okay, fine, you know, because I don't know shit about that stuff. And the second one come in and says roughly the same thing. But she was a little different, and I didn't want to say anything. I was just like, I don't know about this, you know. I like the deal. I like, not the deal, but I like what would come with everything. But then she talked about stuff being on Wi-Fi and stuff, and I'm like, man, if it's on Wi-Fi, it can be hacked. I don't know about this. And then this last guy says, no, we don't have to do anything with the thermostat. We don't have to do anything upstairs because there ain't nothing wrong with the attic. That's all fine. Nothing's wrong with the thermostat. That's fine. You know, we just have to disconnect this thing from Duke Power, and then we just gotta put on the new system, and then that's it. We don't have to break away any concrete or move anything or whatnot. We took the old one out, put the new one in, filled it all the way up. It's all good. We turn the power back on. We roll. That's it.
Right. Well, here's the thing. And Wi-Fi thermostats, in my opinion, are great for basically anywhere that is always like, how do I explain this? Basically, if you in and out at different times, and they all have different preferences, right? If you live in a house like that where everyone has different preference in temperature and everyone's coming in and out at different times, fine. The Wi-Fi makes some sense.
Yeah, everyone going in and out. Yeah, it makes sense to have a different setting for every room and whatnot. I get that.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, a thermostat is basically, it's just a temperature sensor and a call to the machine to work. You don't need someone to put a Wi-Fi signal on your light switch, right?
Hold up, you're in some kind of tunnel. I can't hear you. Something's going on.
I'm not in a tunnel. It's like super raining right now.
Oh, that's what that is. Good grief.
Hold on. I put you off speaker, so now you're just on the actual phone.
Cool. Yeah, next time it gets a good long heavy rain and there's not a lot of traffic, I can get about 5 or 10 minutes of silence and just the rain. I'm going to do a relaxation video, make it about 10 hours long. That's what I'm going to do. Just
yeah,
the rain.
This is not relaxing rain. This is I can't see 10 feet in front of me rain.
Oh, that's when you got to do video on it.
Nah.
Can't be too bad.
No, it's pretty bad.
Huh.
Anyway, like I was saying, you don't need a Wi-Fi signal for your light switch, right?
Nah, I hope not.
If you don't need a Wi-Fi signal for your light switch, you don't need a Wi-Fi signal for your thermostat. It's barely more complicated.
We need a new thermostat though, because I got water on it a long time ago, and not all the numbers are readable. You can tell what they are by deduction, but man, it still works. So I'm not gonna complain.
Well, there is one benefit to getting a new thermostat that I actually think is worth it. Getting a programmable thermostat, and what the programmable thermostat will be is it's basically just a schedule. Like you set up the schedule, and whenever you know there's no one going to be in the house, you have the temperature up. When you know they're like an hour or two away from coming back, it'll start to cool down the house, and once you get there, you'll have it go full blast and get to where you actually want it.
See, that sounds nice.
Yeah, that is a slight argument for a Wi-Fi one, but at the same time, you just get a programmable thermostat and it does the same thing for cheaper.
Yeah, but they'll ask for like fucking $600 for that shit. They talk about the thermostat. The Wi-Fi one was basically $800.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A programmable thermostat could be anywhere from $50 to $150. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, they're not that bad.
Huh? I just have to find. Are they hard to install?
No, they're okay. Here's the thing with all thermostats: they're super easy to install.
See, I haven't messed with the one on the wall.
All you gotta do is take out the wires, put the wires in. If you can do Legos, you can do thermostat.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess there is a slight caveat to that. If your electrician or whoever put the wires in the first place changed the colors of the wires themselves, then you might have to actually figure out which wire is exactly what you need to put in.
No, that's that bullshit. See, I'm mad
Yeah.
because when I was like younger, I was really interested in electrical work. I really was. I was like, oh man, electrical. If I could get into that, that'll always be a job. But to me, it was
Yeah.
also like a mystery. Like okay, you got to go in, you got to install this or undo this. So you got to know what wires do what. You got to be proficient with it. You got to know it almost like the back of your hand, or you're fucked. And I always thought that was cool. But then
Yeah.
I realized since I'm not going to be able to get into that because there's no funding for it. There's nothing like that for me to get into any school or anything like that for it at the time. And it seemed that I was fucking up a lot, so I was like not confident. I thought since I'm always ruining shit, maybe I could get a job into destroying stuff. Just go like someone's like, look, we're doing a job here. I'm like, look, you give me $20 right now. I'll take a sledgehammer to that wall and fuck that thing up. That's how I felt. Give me $20, I'll take out that wall. And it's not gonna be $20 an hour. If it take 3 hours, I got $20 and I'm gonna fuck up that wall. That's where I was. Destroying shit. Man, that'd be the life, man.
That would be pretty nice.
That shit is out there. You just gotta be able to. What's it? Damn, yeah, that's before your time. But The Fugitive. With The Fugitive, he always found odd jobs in all these places, and help people out. It was always something to do. Get paid under the table, basically. It's like, well, we need help. You're here. I give you $6 to work this day. And it's like, all right. So that's what you do. I wish it was like that still, man. I wish it was like that. Damn, that was good. Damn, those are some good times. Cause I was in that area for a short bit. I was able to do that for a short bit, and that's liberating right there. That's some liberating shit. What the fuck wrong with that boy? Oh shit, it's in high def.
Huh?
Look, Sidra's watching Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, and I'm sitting here like, that boy's on a rock. See, you laugh. No, man, when I watched this on TV back in the day, I didn't know it was a rock. It was grainy. It just looked like a wall. I was like, that wall, he's like really leaning on that wall at an angle. And he looked like he's ready to go find somebody and kill him. I don't know. But now I realize he was just passing out. Clearly TV will fuck up everything, all right? I thought he was sneaking around and going to snipe someone, and he fell. Like he missed what he was going to do, and he fell, and Jones caught him and didn't know that he was the killer. So he just went to get some help, and he found the thing on him, and now he gets another part of the.
You thought this all this time?
Yes, my TV was grainy. It wasn't high def back then.
Mine wasn't either. I had old floor models. I knew the boy was jacked.
I didn't know he was fucked up. I thought he failed his mission. I'm like, how you gonna send a starving person to kill somebody with no weapons? What? I'm just saying. He's starving, he got no weapons, and he's gonna assassinate a healthy, grown-ass man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking to you. Watch your damn movie.
I'm trying.
Oh no. CT went all robotic-y. He sounds like a failed Cybertronian.
Ah, shit, no.
Okay, there you go. He's back.
Okay.
I've been wanting to ask you, what is your avatar? I'm starting to make out more. I think those are shoulder pads. I think that's like a chest belt.
It's a dragon that I pulled off the Google image search.
Where is the dragon then? Is it anthropomorphic?
No, it's sort of. It almost looks like think of like a Gollum, dragon more. Like it's like sort of like you got to put it together. You got to put the pieces together. But the general shape is a dragon.
Okay. Ah! I almost fell out my chair again. Man, I was hoping to do more videos. Oh, have you been enjoying the new series that I started? Because the In the Eye of the Atheist Dragon.
Yeah, there's not much for me to comment on though.
Oh, what is it? Is it just like not good quality or something, or?
No, it's just that there's nothing to agree or disagree with. There's nothing to. I just feel like there's nothing to add, you know?
Ah, okay. That's a line Sidra would give. There's just nothing to add.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was that day of them people coming by pissed me off, man. Cause I'm like, don't come by here. You just assume I'm religious. I'm just not in your religion. You're trying to recruit me. You fucking bastards. Waste of time. Leave me out your fucking religious war.
They need to be an ethical religious person like my mom. That's what they need to do.
Like, I believe in God. I'll leave it at that. Get the fuck out my face. There you go. Like, you believe, but do you believe like we do?
Well, this is what my mom does. She's like, hey, I believe in God. I go to church. I don't have proof for it. Who cares? That's it.
Yep.
Like she doesn't feel that she's not telling people what to do. She's not telling. And you're like, no, this is just what I believe. Don't worry about it.
That's a good way to be right there.
That is what I call the model of an ethical religious person.
Yep. Like, look, I know it might be some bullshit, but it's what I believe in, and you do what you do. I'm gonna do what I do.
Yeah.
I like that.
If everybody was like that, then ain't nobody gonna have a problem.
But then, what people don't get is that's why it's called religion, because you have to believe like they do. And when you're forced to believe like they do, then you want others to believe like you have to believe. And that's called indoctrination.
Well, I think my mom kind of had no choice in that. Her father was a pastor. Like it was a pretty liberal denomination, but like still, like that when your father's a pastor, you're either religious or you're an atheist. There ain't no middle ground on that one.
Yep. I know people in Mom's church that called people atheists. Now, religious God believers called them atheists because they weren't as hardcore into God as they were. So there was a part of me and other people that grew up thinking the atheist was someone that wasn't a staunch believer in God.
Yeah. I got that to some degree, but like I feel like nowadays it's actually pretty clear cut. Like I don't see the non-staunch believers being called atheists very much lately. I'm sure it still happens. It's just not nearly as much.
Hold on, repeat that. You went out a bit. I think you went out.
I think I'm heading that one area. Hello?
You
hear me?
Yeah, you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. I'm probably about to hit that one area where I disconnect for a while.
All right.
So I will either talk to you later or much later, one or the other.
All right. I'll try to get a match in or two. Yeah. I'll go ahead and start rendering this one or something. I don't have to. I can just upload it. Ah. All righty. All right. Later.
Talk to you in maybe 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. Cool. 20 minutes. I got that. All right.
Something like that. I don't know.
It should be. See what match I got next. All right.
All
Bye
right.
bye. Bye bye.
Bye.